Okay, well, so we just explained what the honey super is. You can see the bees are flying around quite a bit right now. They're a little bit agitated with me because I was just in the hive all the way down to where the queen was. So the bees are starting to build back anything I may have damaged just a minute ago. But let me put it all back together and show you the other parts. This is called the inner cover. Basically, this cover is what keeps the bees down inside the box, but it also protects the outer cover, which telescopic cover, which I'll explain to you in a minute. It keeps it from sticking to the super, because what the bees do is they bring back this real sticky stuff called propolis. They get it from tree sap. They bring it back in and they stick everything together. That's why we use a hive tool, because when it gets really later in the summer, they'll stick all this stuff together. It's really going to be very gooey, and you'll have to pull it apart like this with a tool to get to it. There's actually some propolis here. If Cindy wants to come over, I'll show you what it looks like. This is just a little bit of it, but you can see right now it's kind of hardened. But propolis has a lot of beneficial chemicals in it. It's actually antibacterial, antibiotics. It's got a lot of good things for the bees. They actually coat the whole inside of the hive with propolis for the health of the bees. So sometimes we'll collect some of this and make a tincture out of it. It's really good for sore throats, colds, and your throat in general. So anyway, this is called the inner cover, and it has an entrance area here for the bees to come in once I put the top on. So in the summertime, it gets very warm in here. The bees keep the hive about 95 to 98 degrees all year round, but in the summertime, because of the sun heating, it gets much hotter than that inside the hive. So what I like to do is I put a little board here as a spacer, so that when I put on the telescopic cover, it actually allows air to flow all the way from the inside of the hive up into the hive and out the back. Like I showed you earlier, there is an opening right here where the bees can come in underneath this cover and get into the top if they so desire. And because it's a little bit windy around here, I've been putting some rocks on the top of it. Okay, Cindy, if you want to just back up and just show them all the hives we have here, might be interesting. Right now we have 8 hives. Last year we had 9 hives and we got about 600 pounds of honey. This year I've decided to cut it back a little bit. I actually only wanted 6 hives, but it seems we were collecting swarms, and the bees were, I split a couple of the hives into 2, so we went from 9 last year to now to 8 this year. So we'll probably get about 550 pounds of honey, I would guess. Okay.